today from Something You Forgot Along the Way, Stories of Wisdom and Learning. And today's story is number 65. Success is the fruit of effort. The Astute Merchant. Long ago, there were two merchants who always crossed a narrow mountain pass with dry goods loaded on their backs. One day, one of them plopped down on a rock by the roadside. Exhausting, isn't it? He sighed. Let's rest for a while. You know, if only this pass were not so high, we could cross it easily and make more money. He looked up balefully at the steep pass. I disagree, replied his companion. In fact, I wish this pass were higher and steeper. You do? Said the first man in astonishment. Whatever for? Do you enjoy suffering? How strange. His companion explained, if this pass were easy to cross, everybody would use it to do business, and our profits would go down. If it were higher and steeper, no one but us would cross it, and our business would prosper even more. Successful tradesmen must be not only astute in business, but bold in endeavor. Success is the fruit of one's effort. All that comes easily is poverty and shame. The harder the task, the more glorious the triumph. Very good. Very short story, but so much wisdom here. Success is the fruit of effort. The more effort we put in, the more seeds of happiness we can plant, the more fruits of happiness become ours. We can enjoy all those fruits of happiness, our own harvest. It's only proportional to how many seeds we plant. Because that's the basics of cause and effect. Seeds planted, they never fail to grow. Seeds not planted, they never grow. So if we don't have success, all it means is we need to put in more effort. And of course, we need to be moving in the right direction. Right direction is the true happiness because it will never betray us, which is what we're learning every day through Buddhism. And once the direction is clear, we have to go full tilt, putting all effort, not wasting even an hour or a minute, planting good seeds. And Buddha teaches countless good deeds that are summarized as 6 paramitas, such as kindness, keeping promises, effort, patience, self-reflection, and wisdom. So the more we listen to Buddhism, the more we can understand how to practice these 6 paramitas. So this story is about the effort, the paramita of diligence. If the mountain in front of us is not so steep, anyone can cross it. And also, even if, people cross it, because it's easy, they don't develop so many muscles. So it still has the benefit of it, but the benefit is lower compared to if the mountain is steeper and higher. I think this is very encouraging because people who have a lot of challenges in life, some people are born into poverty, or some people are having physical ailments or disabilities of all kinds. Some people are in a very difficult, toxic environment, whether it's their family or workplace. That's, I think, symbolic for these mountains that are very high and steep. So instead of feeling like a victim and feeling sorry for ourselves, we can be happy knowing that precisely because this obstacle I'm trying to overcome is so high and steep, That's why so much happiness is waiting for me on the other side. So we don't need to feel sorry for ourselves. We should be actually grateful that we are being given this big obstacle, because it says all that comes easily is poverty and shame. If we remain in our comfort zone and we feel too comfortable and we don't make effort to challenge ourselves, so our teacher said, even if you're crawling just a little bit more than yesterday, you don't need to compare yourself with other people. Just compare yourself with yesterday. Am I uh, keeping track of all the opportunities for listening to Buddhism, the meetups, this recitation, meditation, 6 paramitas? And something I couldn't do yesterday, I'm able to do today, or something I could never do 5 years ago. Actually, I was just thinking about that, how maybe 10, 15 years ago, I couldn't share much of my wisdom because I didn't know how to share it so people don't shoot it down. Um, I wasn't sure. And now, after I shared so much and I failed so many times, because of failure, I have gained that experience or wisdom to know the right way, how to do it so it works, so people don't um, turn their back to it. Yeah, so that's what it means. We need to get out of our comfort zone a little bit every day. And people who do that, uh, because their task becomes harder and harder, their triumph becomes more and more glorious. And that's the beauty of living life. That's why life is worth living and it's so precious, and it can be beautiful if we have that mindset of challenging our own comfort zone by ourselves. But of course, we need people. So the more we try to give to people, the more we can challenge ourselves and then leave our comfort zone. So it's thanks to all the good forces around us. Of course, thanks to the Buddha's wisdom and compassion. But we can go forward one step at a time, even half a step at a time. So good job, everyone, for being here, practicing together. Have a beautiful Tuesday.